Hello everyone, this is the Captain speaking. Welcome back for another episode on the high voltage Minecraft server. So if you watched my last video, I mentioned I wanted to do some caving in the next one. So that's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to do a little bit of an exploration. I've been looking actually for quite a long time for a decent cave, and hopefully I found one. I didn't want to go ahead and spoil too much. I did actually already record a caving and exploration episode with the guest star of Paper Heart, but unfortunately my recording software crashed and I didn't manage to recover any of that footage. So that's a bit too bad, because that was really fun to do and I think you guys would have enjoyed it, but no point in crying over spilled milk. So I'm going to go and show you what I found. So after probably an hour or two of wandering, I actually managed to come across this cool little ravine, and when I look down, you can see there's a mine shaft. So that's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to go caving exploring and see what kind of good things we can find and what kind of danger we can get into. I've already gathered plenty of resources, as you can see. I've got almost 2 stacks of iron ore just from random wandering, and all kinds of random other things I have no use for. So in the episode I recorded with Paper Heart, we actually managed to find a mine shaft in that as well. She came across it, so that was pretty cool. There's certainly no shortage of mine shafts on this server. I've probably explored like 20 or 21 of them just, myself. That's not counting any of the other ones that other players would have found. I'm not sure why that is, but that's how it is. So it looks like there's more than a few ways to go into this mine here. I guess I'm just going to have to pick a direction and commit. Pick up some iron as I go. Coco Ops, our system administrator, has been working on some new tracking tools for our server's webpage. I think he's making it so that we can start tracking a few more statistics, like number of ores mined and stuff like that, and ratio to ore versus stone. And he told me in Skype the other day that apparently since the server reset in September, I have mined about 18,000 iron blocks. The iron ore blocks. So that's a little bit ridiculous, but considering that I rarely pass up iron and I'm often exploring, it's not terribly surprising. I've also got a really good ratio of iron ore to stone blocks that I've broken. And again, that's probably because I get most of my resources through adventuring and not through branch mining. I think the ratio is about 1 iron ore mined for every 5 stone blocks I break. So that's kind of ridiculous too. But I mean, here's why. 4, 5, 6, 7. I just messed up my ratio there. Well, crud. Oh well. See, now I'm actually completely out of the mine shaft. I'm somewhere different. That happens far too often. Yeah, see, that's why my ratio is so good. Oh, something's going on. Maybe Miss Purdy or Chase is trolling Dino. 'Cause I don't think I did anything. And again, who knows, I might just have unconsciously trolled him. At some point I should probably give you guys a look at Dino Land. Whoa! That was close. Because Angry Dino's got a really cool build going on. And he's not that far from spawn. So maybe I'll check that out sometime on camera. I'm a huge fan of his build style. He's got a good eye for detail. far better than I do, I think. So I definitely appreciate his talents at building. Holy smokes, see? Iron. For days. Yeah, 2.5 stacks already. I haven't really actually spent that much time underground. I spent more time wandering the surface trying to find a decent looking cave. So that's not too bad. Coal I'm okay for. Never hurts to pick up coal along the way if you're going to need it for torches, but I'm alright. I've also, you might notice my inventory, I've got 14 blocks of iron I'm carrying around. I tend to have what I call walking around iron. So it could be anywhere between, it's usually at least a dozen blocks to almost a full stack, depending on what I got available. And I also try to not go caving unless I have about a stack of logs, because you need it for torches and possibly tools, depending on how long you're caving. And of course, logs are the most space-efficient way to carry things. One of my big hopes for Minecraft is that they find a way to make the inventory a little more easy to manage. Because there are so many new things that they've added with their different stone blocks and different mob drops and things. But I guess they've made things a bit better because things like bread didn't used to stack back in the day, but now they do. So I guess they're trying to make it a little more inventory friendly. Still, it can get tricky. What I'd really like to see actually is like a little options button when you open the inventory. Lets you gives you like little checkboxes so you can just like check off never pick up item X. So if you don't want to carry around spider eyes or something, you just click that box off, and as long as that box is clicked, you won't pick up spider eyes even if you have an empty inventory. I think something like that would be pretty cool. Especially if you're doing a lot of tunneling and say you don't like granite. Like a lot of people aren't a fan of the granite. And you're doing a lot of digging and tunneling, and you might have use for the cobble or the andesite and the diorite, but you have no interest in the granite. You can just click a box and you don't pick it up. I think that would be pretty slick. So if you see that implemented in a later release of Minecraft, you're welcome. Actually, no, I probably can't take credit for that. I'm sure somebody else has thought of that at some point. The development team at Mojang seem like they have pretty good heads on their shoulders. And if not them, then I'm sure some brilliant modder or another has implemented that kind of a thing. I just haven't seen it, is all. But I don't play a lot of modded Minecraft. And not because I'm not interested, it's just I don't know what's good for mods. Oh. Anything here? Yes. Oh, a chest. Let's see what kind of goodies we get. Okay. I don't really need horse armor, but yeah. I don't really need iron either. And I think I'm full, aren't I? I'm not picking that up. Alright. I don't need the brown mushroom. Here, a zomber. I'm just gonna try to ignore him. Maybe he'll go away. Alright, got a skeleton there. Oh. Okay. Ow. Jerk. Stupid water. Nobody likes you. Yeah, I'm just gonna block all this off. To heck with it. Alright, so now we're back out in the open. Try to keep a roof over our heads. Now I think I heard... yeah, a few zombies. I'm gonna tunnel that way. See if I can find them. Yes. The microphone headset I record with isn't quite as good as the headphones I usually use. I mean, obviously I listen with headphones. Where was I going with this? Oh, right. It's more difficult for me to play the game by sound. I play a lot by just listening for mobs and tunneling towards them, and that's a lot more difficult when I'm wearing this microphone headset. And of course, it's more difficult to hear things over my own jabbering, so that's an added challenge. If you've never tried to do commentary while playing Minecraft, I don't think you really understand just how distracting it is to try to find things to say and try to be entertaining. Like that's one thing I didn't have a sense of before I started playing around with recording. And it takes a fair amount of your attention, which you're not putting into the game. It's easy to see why people can end up in some pretty derpy situations while they're playing Minecraft on camera. That's going to be... I made too many of these. That's okay. I don't need that diorite. Perfect. Oh, that very easily could have killed me. See, that's the kind of mistake I don't usually make when I'm just playing. It's actually one of the UHC events we hosted back, well, it's got to be last spring by now. It's a fair while ago. That was actually how I met my end, was going through a mineshaft and came into a room like this, and there was a creeper above me. And I got right in the middle of the 4 pillars when he dropped down. I had no idea where he was, so I didn't know which way to run. When I finally saw him, it was too late. He just completely destroyed me. So that was kind of disappointing for me, but it was also a really good lesson, right? Like, I never go into those, or rarely go into those rooms with the 4 plank pillars without looking up. One of those cases of you learn better from your mistakes than your victories. I'm pretty sure I hear spiders. That's a good sign. That means I haven't been in this mineshaft before. You might be thinking, well, of course you haven't been in this mineshaft before. It's not lit up. But I am well outside the 1,000 block build zone, so every month Coco trims our map borders, and everything outside of 1,000 blocks from 0, gets reset. And I'm poisoned. So this, if I'd been here before and lit it all up, it wouldn't have stayed lit up because it would have been reset. The one downside with the map trimming is that it doesn't do things like, it doesn't seem to reset cave spider spawners. If you break them, they'll just always stay broken. They won't return when the map is trimmed. So the fact that there's a cave spider spawner here means that I haven't been here, or at the very least I haven't been here since we found out that the spawners aren't reset. Because whenever I come across one now, I try not to break it, because for me the cave spiders are really one of the best parts of exploring the mine shafts. right? I'm fairly well geared, and at this point I've played a lot of PvE, so not that many mobs are a challenge for me anymore. So cave spiders actually add a little bit of element of danger to this. Oh, jeez. Oh, that guy's got it. How? Oh, because I hit the zombie. Okay. Never mind, I understand. But, I mean, that said, I haven't actually died to a cave spider yet this map. It's the, I guess it's the gear. Oh, free diamonds. Exactly what I need. I don't even... Well, I kind of want to know what the stat is for diamonds. I don't know how many of those I've mined since the map reset, but it's got to be pretty high too. It's... if I had to guess, I'd say it's somewhere in the neighborhood of 1,000 diamond ore blocks that I've mined. But I might be a bit off of that number. I don't know. So is this the same? Yes, this is the same ravine. Open to the sky. That guy's got chainmail armor. And this is the chest where I got the diamond from. Yes, yes. I also tend to get a little more easily turned around when I'm recording. My poor brain can only process so much at a time before it's like, nope. Nope, we don't know where you were anymore. Oh yeah, I remember this now. I did that. Yeah, you see, you look up whenever you come into one of these. Jumping, Jesus. That scared me. Oh man, they've really got to add sounds to witches. They're going to have players having heart attacks if they get snuck up on like that. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that. I might have been just a little more than slightly terrified, possibly. So am I like in a ravine, but a mineshaft at the same time? Is that what's going on? Yeah, my heart's still racing from that witch. That was a good jump scare in Minecraft. Well done. I'm actually kind of glad that happened, because when I did the recording session with Paper Heart, a cave spider spawned right in front of me, right as I was about to light up an area. And it scared the heck out of me too. So I was kind of sad that I lost that, but... I guess I still get a bit of a jump scare in there. Good thing I'm not playing with face cam, because I'm sure I had a ridiculous look on my face when that happened. And I think my mic popped again. Come on, there we go. I've got to try to remember to not get too excited when I'm speaking into this mic. It's just an inexpensive Logitech headset that I record with, so I don't have a pop filter or any of the fancy features like that. But considering this is, you know, just a hobby for me and it's relatively new, I don't want to spend that much money on it until I know it's something that I want to keep doing. So I also record and edit with software that's entirely free to use. So, you know, aside from the computer and the roughly $20 I spent on the headset, doing this doesn't cost me anything, which is kind of nice, actually. It's good to have an inexpensive hobby, especially when you're on a budget. Or, you know, you're just a particularly thrifty person. I mean, if I really wanted to go completely obsessed with it, I could go out and spend, you know, like $3,000 on a fancy new gaming computer and pick up a state-of-the-art microphone and get the foam padding for the walls. It looks like egg crates to help soundproof the area and keep your your noise and your echo down from the background. And yeah, have the most expensive mic and a pop filter. Pay for the most expensive recording software you can get, and go out and buy a full version of like Sony Vegas for editing and all that jazz. I mean, if I wanted to, you could actually drop quite a bit of money on a simple hobby like this, but I don't really see the point. You know, like spending a lot of money is not going to guarantee that I'm going to keep doing it, and I think I'd feel bad if I spent all that money and decided I didn't want to do this anymore. So rather than put that pressure on myself, I'm cool with just the low end, free to use stuff. It's not really that low end though. You can actually do quite a lot with this stuff that's free to use. I got a creeper here. Ah, I wanted that gunpowder. I guess I didn't back up far enough. Alright, so way down in each direction. That's good. Double torch. Oh, wow. Is another ravine? Or is this the same ravine? I'm pretty sure the other one was open to the sky. So I don't think this is the same ravine, even. Ow. Marvelous. I've got to be getting close to diamond level now. What am I at? 28. Not anywhere near. Down there might be. So if you're interested in playing ultra hardcore style, I would recommend you not play like I play in survival. I take a few too many dumb risks like that. Oh, some emerald. I'm not sure I have any use for emerald. I've got a lot of it already. I'll skip that iron too. Okay, there's like 3 emeralds here. I've got to grab these. If there's just one, I could pass it up, but no, that's too much to pass. Alright, break that. Now play some musical inventory chairs. Punch bow? I might hang out to that, actually. Punch is another one of those enchantments that I don't think is as appreciated as it should be. Particularly in PvP. Now I know a lot of people who aren't very good with the sword and prefer bow combat use it, but I think too much emphasis is placed on straight out damaging other players, where being able to control where they are with punch is really useful. So for example, if you're fighting in an extreme hills or just on a hill, being able to knock them off, cause them to fall off and take fall damage is, in my mind, a very valuable thing to have, especially in UHC. Right, because the damage accumulates pretty quickly, and they don't heal it back, so every little bit helps. And I'm going to make too many torches again. At least I'm cognizant of that fact. And I'm going to need a little bit more of this. Coal, so I'll grab some as I go. I have no use for lapis at this point. Unless I want to, build a monument out of lapis. I can carry 8 more iron in that stack. And 4 more. Okay. I try to keep track of the numbers of things I can pick up as I go. Did I get any more of those? Yeah, I got all 3 of those. See, I'm so busy doing commentary I don't even notice that that I've gone ahead and picked up all those emeralds that I noticed before. Now, I've always wondered if emerald spawns more frequently than does... I just wasted that one. Than does diamond in the extreme hills. Because in the last map I had a base in the extreme hills, and it seemed like I was always finding emeralds, but never diamonds. So I don't know, if they spawn, does it decrease the odds you'll see? Oh, look! Speak of the devil, and he shall appear. I could just go ahead and fortune them. I think I'll go ahead and fortune them. So I've already found the diamonds in the chest. So I've got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got 14, so I got 12. It's roughly 2 diamonds per ore that I broke. That's pretty good. I'm not even going to bother to dig to see if there's more. I don't need them. But they're always nice to find, no matter how many diamonds you have. It's always like a happy feeling when you come across those teal shiny rocks in the ground. Oh, where am I going? See, I think I might actually already be lost. Oh, there's the gold. I want this gold now. Just 2? Okay, well, I mean... probably shouldn't be too picky about it. I just almost fell in lava. But I've got fire protection gear, so it's not that bad. I don't think I have use for redstone, but I've already got 20 of it in my inventory, so... I'll break a bit of this. I've got 10 coal. I really need coal. Once you're established in a world, coal is one of those things you never think to get until you absolutely need it. Then you're like, oh my god, how did I run low on coal? And light. And I can carry 4 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's, I think, all the iron I'll probably grab. Well, maybe not. I could always do this. Yeah, see? I got plenty of space still. I can tuck these away. Put the iron away. So when I started out the adventure today, I started in a ice spire biome. So I picked up some packed ice when I was there, because as far as I know, there's only one biome in the exploration zone of the server that has the packed ice. So it's a fairly uncommon thing to see, and it's not very often that I venture out this far in this direction. So I figured I'd pick some up while I was here. I don't know if anybody's looking to use any or not, but it's one of those things, you know. If you're there anyways, might as well grab it. Oh, okay, this opens up. No longer carrying rough diamonds, so I can go ahead and soak these ones. Yeah. Just 2. Aha! Oh, jeez. That creeper face, though. Okay, I have no idea how long I've been recording for. I forgot to set my timer before I started. So I should probably call it an episode there, even though I'm still obviously very lost. But thanks for watching again. Hopefully I can get Paper Heart back in a Skype call one day and we'll do some more adventuring. It's always more fun with the second person. And it's hilarious whenever she gets a little started. She lets out just this high-pitched yelp. It's absolutely hilarious. So hopefully you guys get to hear that at some point. So if there's anything you'd like to see on the server, would like me to do, you can leave a comment and I'll try to get around to it. Otherwise, I hope you guys have a fantastic day. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.